Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I have yet another from the past episode for you, and as promised, this is FV4202 when it was tier 10. When it was tier 10 British medium tank. Ooh, and hello WZ132, boom, first kill already in the bag. That guy was a little bit too aggressive, and you can see how many tanks are trying to get up on the hill. Object 140, AMX 1375, Object 263 as well. And one of the Object 140s decided to turn around, and I believe that was a fairly smart decision by that 140. Who just bounced 268mm of penetration. But anyway guys, this battle was played by Slon of War, and the map, as we can all see, is Mines, fairly standard matchmaking, a couple of tier 10s, a couple of tier 9s, and all the rest of the guys are from tier 8, so pretty standard old matchmaking. But this battle was played in the patch 9.6, so it is not as old battle as our previous one, with Waffentrager auf Panther 4 from the patch 8.10, but it is still over 2 years old. This battle was played on April 2015, if I remember correctly. So this battle is still 2 years old. Now, while you are enjoying some gameplay action on the background, let me talk about this vehicle a little bit. Let me talk about what it had to offer and what was bad about this vehicle, because it had some pretty obvious weaknesses, some really bad things. For example, in my opinion, the biggest weakness about this tank was top speed. This tank only had 40 kph top speed. Yes, 40 kph top speed, which was by far the slowest tier 10 medium tank in this game. And it was actually super painful to hear this tank. It sounded like, please give me more speed, I can go faster. It had 810 horsepower engine. Power to weight ratio was actually one of the best compared to all the rest of the tier 10 medium tanks. It had 20.25 power to weight ratio, but 40 kph top speed. Yeah, really good terrain resistance numbers as well. And thanks to that awesome engine power, thanks to high power to weight ratio, and thanks to the good terrain resistance numbers, this tank was a really awesome peaker. Really awesome tank to work one ridge line, to jump into the action, take one shot, and you are out of the action already, because good power to weight ratio, engine power and all that, they are going to give you faster accelerations. But once again, that 40 kph top speed limited your playstyle, your gameplay a lot. Repositioning was painful, and some other mobility issues as well. But gun on this vehicle is almost was almost exactly the same as on Centurion Action X at the moment. Same alpha damage, 390 alpha damage, same penetration, 268mm of penetration. Aiming time 2.1 seconds, accuracy 0.32, and TPM 2720. So gun handling almost exactly the same as on Centurion Action X at the moment. And of course, this tank had minus 10 degrees of gun depression as well, and 20 degrees of gun elevation, which is super awesome. Turret on this vehicle was fairly standard bad British turret. You had some super weak cheeks, like 150mm of effective armor. But all the rest of the turret was actually quite okay. But what was super good about the armor on this vehicle was frontal hull armor. I do not even know how many even JPZ E100 rounds I bounced with that frontal hull armor. It was up to 300mm thick effective armor value. Yeah, it was that crazy. A lot better than on a lot of tier 10 heavy tanks. I believe the stock armor frontal armor value was 196mm thick. So yeah, like out from nowhere, it had super awesome frontal armor. And when it was moved into the tier 8, I don't know, for some reason they nerfed it to the ground. They didn't give it any value, or this tank didn't keep any of its frontal armor value. It was nothing. So yes, ladies and gents, this was FV4202 as a tier 10 vehicle in this game. A lot of people actually didn't enjoy playing with this tank, but I was one of those people who actually did enjoy this tank. And I have to say, if I'm completely honest over here, when this was a tier 10 vehicle, it was one of my most played and most favorite tier 10 vehicle. When I got it, when I finally grinded it out, I couldn't stop playing with FV4202 because for some odd reason it kind of fitted my playstyle. That gun, I loved the gun, I loved the fast acceleration, mobility was, yeah, it was bad thanks to the top speed. You can see, just listen to this. 40 kph top speed, and you can hear it. That it would like to go faster, like it is screaming, please give me some more speed, I can do it faster. But FV4202, one of my old favorite tanks in this game, and I was actually quite sad when they decided to remove it, or when they decided to replace it with a Centurion Action X. So now let's enjoy this battle, because it was officially 1 versus 6, guys. Officially 1 versus 6. Let's see if Slon of 4 was able to pull it off 2 years ago or not. So 1 tier 10 versus 1 tier 10, 3 tier 9s and 2 tier 8 vehicles. That J-Panther has 4 kills, M103 has 3 kills, Artillery has 2 kills, and we have old Arty over here as well that can easily one-shot you. Easily one-shot you. Ooh, hello J-Panther. Seems like that M103 actually rammed J-Panther, and M103, according to the splash sound, is using heat. Okay, quick shot into the turret, into the commander hatch, didn't penetrate. J-Panther is a potential one-shot. Yeah, not getting any penetrations. I can see that he's trying to show his frontal hull armor, maybe. Easy bounces under angle like this. Ooh, are you going or not? Is that M103 going or not? Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, actually, no damage received. Yeah, it didn't. No damage received. 335 damage done into that M103, who is backing up. Okay, this is kind of a cat and mouse play, and you missed once again. You are pretty unlucky, I have to say. And oh yeah, by the way, one other really awesome thing about this tank was the ammunition capacity. This tank was able to carry, in tier 10, with 390 alpha damage, this tank was able to carry 72 rounds. 72 rounds! Tier 10 medium tank. And beautiful kills, by the way. Slon of 4, you did really good work 2 years ago. And if for some reason you are still watching my channel, or if you are still playing World of Tanks, shout out to you for such an awesome battle. I haven't showed that battle on my channel before. Full HP Caravan is looking at... Hello, Caravan. Where are you looking, buddy? Okay, this guy received one shot and seems like he is AFK. What a time to go AFK, or maybe simply disconnected, I do not know. We cannot be sure. Slon of 4 is behind the Arty Shadow as well, so this is just epic bingo win, bingo victory, to get one AFK tank as well, while he was at 1 versus 6 situation. 1 more shot needed and done. Gotcha. Caravan from full HP to no HP without receiving any damage. So Slon of 4 is waiting until he's not spotted anymore. Conqueror, hello, boom into the tracks, and this guy wasn't actually fast enough to take 1 shot back. Okay, the end of this battle is just bloody damn ridiculous. Just outplaying tank after tank. I think before that Arty shot, He didn't receive any damage whatsoever, or maybe one damaging shot from the M103 with a heat round. Artillery has been spotted. Ooh, you have been repositioning, my friend. Well, actually well played by that Artie. Is he trying to drown himself? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Slon 04 is going from the left. Well, it is actually 50-50 where that enemy artillery is aiming at the moment, and he wasn't aiming. Well, actually he was aiming into the middle, but now only one more shot needed, and you are going to be faster than that artillery. Of course, you are going to be faster, and victory from 1 versus 6 to 1 versus 0. And almost a pools medal as well, but let's take a little bit closer look at what Slon 04 was able to get for this battle, and let's call it an episode. And of course, good old Ace Tanker, 2876 experience, 140,000 credits, a Radley Walters medal, Golobanov's medal, Top Gun and High Caliber on the top of that. So he did almost 11,000 damage. Almost 11,000 damage, and he was 1 kill away from getting that epic pools medal as well, and close to 1,700 raw experience. And just look at the rest of the team, guys. Look at the damage done. Our artillery in the 212A was second by damage done with 1,700 damage and 1 kill. What a carry by Slon of War. I believe this was one of the best carries with FV4202. And of course, huge shout out to that enemy caravan as well. What a time to go DC, or maybe AFK, I don't know. Anyway, Slon 04 fired 41 rounds, 36 of them did hit and 33 did penetrate. But as I said before, this tank's ammo capacity was just mad. 72 round capacity, 72 rounds with tier 10 medium tank, with 390 alpha damage. That was once again one of the best things about this tank. So what was the potential damage actually? 28,000 potential damage. I think the highest potential damage ever with any other tier 10 medium tank. I think so, yeah. So some damage bounced, actually 2090 damage bounced. With the armor, 14 enemy vehicles were damaged, so only one guy didn't meet with Slon 04's shell. Only one guy out of 15 enemy vehicles. And he was able to make 67,000 credits profit, which is not too bad. So yes, ladies and gents, this was FV4202 as a tier 10 vehicle, as a standard regular tier 10 British medium tank in this game. Back in the days, played by Slon of War. I thank you so much for tuning in, so much for watching. If you have any ideas for my future from the past episode, maybe there are some maps that you would like to see, maybe there are some old tanks that you would like to see that have been nerfed to the ground, or maybe have been removed from the game. Whatever works. If you have any ideas, comment section is for that. But for now, I am done. Take care and bye.